What's up, everybody? It's currently day 3 of the Mississippi turkey season. Currently sitting here under a tornado watch across much of Mississippi and Alabama. There's some pretty bad storms going on, and as you can hear the thunder outside. I'm sitting here in some shelter and taking the opportunity to do some editing. So if you're wondering what happened day 1 and day 2, wonder no more. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Day 1 was quite eventful, with zero turkey action whatsoever. So woke up in the morning, got me some Circle K, and hit the road towards the piece of public land that I was hunting. Got to the piece of public land and immediately ran into another hunter. He was driving around in his truck wailing on crow calls. So pretty much scratched my plan for the morning, went with something new, put in some miles, and came back and my van was gone. It was missing. So I was about to freak out until a neighbor came by and said, "Was that your van?" I was like, "Yes, it was. Where'd it go?" He was like, "Oh, the sheriff department came and took it because they thought it was abandoned." So that was eventful. He was nice enough to drive me to the towing company so I could get my van, but I still had to pay $150 for the towing fee. So not a great start to day 1, but we kept on rolling after that. Took the punches as they came, and got right back to turkey hunting. Midday, it was hot as sin. So I was walking around, sweating, not finding any turkey sign, but ran into 2 snakes. So they're out there sunbathing on the main roads. So after that, it was more of the same. A whole lot of walking around and not finding anything. So I decided to go somewhere to try and roost a bird, which was ultimately uneventful and unsuccessful. So moving on to day 2. Day 2, I made it my focus to pound creek bottoms. So I was hoofing it through creek bottoms all day long, putting in miles. I figured it had been so hot the day before that they just got to be close to water and not moving away from it. So I set out that morning, another gobble-less morning, did my work in the creek bottoms, and by about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I was like, this is the 4th day I've been here on this property and I haven't heard a gobble and I've seen 1 hen. So I decided to do some research, see where I could hunt, and headed north about 4 hours to a different piece of public land. So that's where I am right now. Not a whole lot from day 1 and day 2, but let's get into the footage from day 3 because we got Mississippi TOMS spotted, baby. Day 3 here in Mississippi. Hunting some new ground, new territory. Got in yesterday. Did a little bit of driving around, did a little bit of scouting, a little bit of dropping pins. The plan this morning is to get to a high spot and just see what I can hear, and from there start checking those pins off the list. Just going through one specific area, walking, getting to all my pins that I drop, places that I wanna go and scout, looking for sign, looking for anything, ears to the sky, listening for gobbles, and to just keep doing that, keep learning as much as I can about the area today, and see if we can't get on a gobbler. We're getting hit with a little bit of a thunderstorm at the moment. I'm in the car waiting it out. Hopefully it passes pretty soon, but I don't want to be out in this mess. Back to turkey hunting. There's a decent amount of scratching in here. These birds can roost in just about any tree that they want to, so I'm trying to focus on the points of ridges first, and then any big trees over water. Those are going to be my focus points today. Just getting to those areas and checking out the sign. I'm right at the edge of where this high point drops off into this creek bottom. Right here on the edge, there's tons of animal sign. The rain's kind of washed away the tracks, but if I had to guess, probably a mixture of deer and turkeys up in here. I'm thinking about hitting a call, seeing if I can strike one up. But even still, I think sitting here for a little while might be a good idea. So I think I'm gonna set up and sit here for about 30 minutes and see what happens. I'm back at the van now, driving around. The immediate plan is to get eyes on a gobbler, so I'm just putting in some miles, trying to lay eyes on some birds, because I've only seen one hen this entire Mississippi trip, and there they are! Oh my word. This is private land, but man, there. A bunch of hens. Yeah, there's a couple toms in there. This is not super close to public land though. I'm not sure if I'd have a shot at these birds. Let me pull up on X real quick. Yeah. Nah, these birds ain't gonna be on public land, so. Well, goal number 1 was accomplished. We laid eyes on a Mississippi tom. So that's, just check it off the list. Hopefully it snowballs after that. We can actually shoot us one, but we'll keep driving, checking fields a little bit closer to public land. Maybe find some birds that I can actually hunt. Just judging from those specific turkeys' demeanor, it don't look like they're too fired up about breeding. All of them together like that, none of them were strutting, so could have been because they saw a big white vehicle stopping and looking at them. But at least that tells me that that it's probably going to be a waiting game here in Mississippi, and the likelihood of firing a gobbler up and having them screaming at me is probably not very high. So at least I know that, and I can even just take something away from actually seeing turkeys in Mississippi. But yeah, we're gonna keep on rolling. about to get hit with some thunderstorms. I think it's gonna be like this the rest of the evening, so I'll get on out of here while I still can. I guess so. When it's not raining, try and get some more scouting done. Yeah, I probably need to get out of here though.